So for my army today with the Lizardmen, I have got 10 skinks with javelins, another 10 skinks with blowpipes with a level 1 beast skink priest. There is 20 temple guard with a slant mage, a cold one, Scarvet and cold one, 30 Stuarts warriors with hand weapon and shield, 3 pterodons, no unit champion or anything like that, and they've obviously vanguarded already, a bastillodon with a solar engine, another Scarvet on cold one, a salamander with 1 additional handler, an ancient stegodon, another 10 skinks with blowpipes with another level 1 beast priest, and then another 10 skink skirmishers with blowpipes. And that's my army for today.
Right, in my army today I have 10 direwolves, 3 skull crushers with a champion, an exalted champion of Khorne on a juggernaut, a war shrine with mark of Khorne, 28 chaos warriors with halberds and shields, with a level 2 sorcerer with no mark, coach so she can join the unit, Valkyr, another 3 units, 3 skull crushers with a champion, 3 dragon ogres with a champion, and finally hiding over here another 10 wolves. And that's my army.
Hey guys, so I got first turn, and this is the end of my first turn. So this is what's happened basically. The skinks moved up, well, everything I would say moved up bar the pterodons. They stayed there. If they flew 20 inches, they would have actually landed on marked models. So I decided not to move them. Everything was out of shooting range. Magic, I rolled basically 10 dice. Mark got 6. I cast Arcane Unforging, and Mark dispelled that with his dice. And then I went for a 6 dice, tried to Irresistible for Fiery Convocation onto his unit of warriors, but Mark scrolled it. I didn't get the Irresistible. So it's pretty uneventful, but I did actually get rid of his Dispel Scroll. So hopefully, next Magic phase, if I'm not too beaten up, I can do something. So we'll see you at the end of Mark's first turn.
Right, I started off my turn by issuing mass charges across the board. I issued the 10 wolves over here against the 10 skinks over here. As you notice, they're no longer there. Beat them by 1, run them down. The 3 skull crushers here charged another unit of skinks and butchered them to a man. Their own champion charged a skink priest that was stood in front. He chose to flee. I redirected him to them, but I failed the charge. Valkyrie and a squad were out of range. No, sorry, they were in range, but I chose to restrain them, and they just moved forward 8 inches. Over here, I tried a very, very long charge. I needed a 12 to get into contact with the Stegodon. I failed. Over here, the Dragon Ogres chose to charge this squad. They fled. I tried to redirect into another squad over here and failed, but luckily the Wolves made it and beat them again by 1 and ran them down. Magic phase was as expected, did nothing. Tried to cast Purple Sun. I was going to try and go this way to try and wipe out this, that and the Sun, but I think I failed to cast it. I cast 5 dice at it, and
it was a 6 and 4 ones.
Yeah, that did terrible. Which means I couldn't cast any more from him. So I did a War Shrine one, but he had so many dice left it just got dispelled, and no shooting. And that was my turn.
Okay, so we'll see you at the end of my second turn. Okay, so this is the end of my turn too. For charges, this Scarvet on the cold one charged into this unit of the Blood Crushers, and the Ancient Steg charged into the Dragon Ogres. So in Magic, I managed to whittle down this unit of Chaos Warriors. I ended up getting the Beam of Chotek off, and I got the big one, so it was 2d6 strength, 6 hits, on that unit, which I think killed 5. Also, I managed to get the Fiery Convocation spell, which is awesome, which every model in the unit takes a strength 4 hit, which caused another 8, I believe.
8, yeah.
And again, that's remains in play, so at the end of every magic phase, that will go off.
Shot him with that as well.
Shot him also with that and killed a couple.
Yeah.
The Pterodons moved over the War Shrine and caused no wounds.
Yeah.
Oh, I also got Arcane Forging off on this guy, which caused 1 wound, and he also forgot his Sword of Swift Slaying.
Yeah, no one was striking first.
Yep, which I then changed those 3 spells to Enfeebling Foe, Occam's Mind Razor, and Melkoth's Mystifying Miasma. So hopefully get some debuffs going in the next turn. So in combat, he had to issue a challenge with the Scarvet, and that was a stalemate. I won on the charge by 1, but he managed to hold on a reroll with his BSB.
Rocket or Valkyrie.
Yep. The Steg, he has got sharpened horns, so his impact hits caused D3 wounds, and basically caused
11 wounds altogether.
Yeah, 11 wounds altogether.
Left him down to 1
wound, and he fled, and unfortunately I wasn't able to chase him down.
I think he did 1 wound to the Steg.
1 wound to the Steg, yeah. And I think that was it. This cold one here just moved in preparation for this unit of Blood Crushers for what they're going to do.
Yeah.
This skink rallied, and this unit of Salamanders rallied, skink skirmishers rallied as well. So yeah, we'll see what Mark can come up with next, and hopefully I'll have some units left.
Right then, for my second turn, I started off by issuing a charge with my War Shrine against the 3 Pterodons that were here. Stuart erected to 3, but luckily I managed to catch them by about 1 inch and destroyed them. Over here went disastrous. I tried to charge, failed miserably. Oh, before that, sorry, Valkyrie charged out and charged the Bastirodon, and as you can see, managed to kill that.
Yep.
But these guys then failed their charge. The Wizard tried to cast Purple Suns and succeeded, but it fell short. In the result, I miscast, which managed to kill the Wizard and about 8 warriors, I think it was.
Yep.
And obviously with the Fiery Convocation killed some more, so that unit is pretty much done. Champion charged this unit, had to challenge. Stuart accepted with his champion, killed that champion, won the combat by 1, I think, but they refused to flee. Skull Crushers down here just wheeled around, same with the Wolves, ready for a turn by that cold one. Over here, this one still carries on. This time Stuart managed to cause a wound to my champion. Their own Dragon Ogre rallied, but I think he's dead next turn. And the Wolves over there just turned around to try and threaten these skinks next turn. And I think that's all they got.
Yep.
That was it. Yeah, Valkyrie went up to strength 6 for killing a monster.
Yep, she is a beast.
But other than that, magic was failed. So let's see what Stuart can do next turn.
Yep.
Hopefully I'll survive.
Okay, so it's the end of my turn 3. Just what happened here was this cold one charged into this Blood Crushers and didn't do anything. It was stalemate. This one here, he killed a couple of guys. I caused a wound. He got it back, so again still stalemate. Magic tried to cast Savage Beast of Horus onto this guy, but Mark managed to dispel it. The Salamander shot these guys, but miscast an 8-1 hammer, and then the Fiery Convocation killed 1 guy. Again, it was a wound off on here, so wound a piece. And still stuck. Just moving up to surround Valkyrie. The skink shot her and did nothing.
Yeah, and then Stegodon down
here. The Stegodon killed the.
He wiped out the last Dragon Ogre.
Yeah, and managed to restrain and finger and knock at them. And then Purple Sun just travelled 6 inches, just missing these guys again. So yeah, that was it really. So not much really.
Yeah.
But yeah, okie dokie.
Right, I started off my turn by, gotta remember all this, No, I'll start over here actually.
Yeah.
I declared a charge against these skinks that were over here,
Yep.
behind. They decided to flee, so they fled over here. I then tried to redirect into a skink priest. It's now here. He fled as well. They failed their charge.
Yep.
Valkyrie passed a march test and marched over here and through. This combat again was a stalemate. This combat, wound apiece.
Yep.
Both caused a wound. The wolves marched around to maybe threaten these next turn.
Yep.
The war shrine just spun round to threaten stuff. Magic phase cast war shrine on both these champions and both got +1 attack.
Yep.
And then the combat, the champion killed 3, gone back up to 4 wounds again. The other guys wiped out the rest of the
Temple Guard.
Thank you. And the Slam Mage Priest just held. And that, I think, was it.
Yeah.
So on to turn, Stuart's turn 4.
Yeah. Hi guys, so it's the end of my turn 4, and basically a lot happens. The Stegodon obviously charged into the Blood Crushers, with its D3 impact hits killed the 2, and the cold one actually killed the other one in the challenge.
Yeah.
This skink priest rallied, and I was able to cast Searing Doom, channel through it from the slam into Valkyrie on the big version, so it's 2d6, and obviously wounding her on 2s with no armor saves killed her outright. And the slam who's just left in this unit was killed by the hero on the Juggernaut.
Oh, I need to off his thing in a minute.
Yeah. Fiery Convocation didn't do anything. This cold one killed the champion in the challenge. The skinks shot at those and scared them off. And then this guy did the flame template and killed 2, and they stayed there. I think that's roughly round about it.
Yeah,
now,
I think that's about it. Yeah.
It's getting very close. See you soon.
Right, I started off my turn by, first of all, I issued a charge with my wolves onto the salamander. I completely utterly screwed up, and I think I lost my last match 4.
Yep.
Failed, caught me down. The amazing one was this: the War Shrine charged the Stegodon. Neither wounds caused on either side, even though I think 3 was caused on the War Shrine and I caused a few on there, but they're all saved. But because I charged, I won by 1, which then the Stegodon fled and I chased it down.
Yep.
Over here, the 2 Skull Crushers finally managed to kill the cold one and reformed to face this.
Yep.
The Exalted Champion charged in. Because I have to challenge, I can only kill the champion. I killed him by about 3 wounds, but because of the ranks, 1 by 1, so he's fleeing. And the 3 Chaos Warriors on the end, which I thought would be dead a long time ago, have killed the other skinks, and they're now off the board, ready to come on next turn. And that was it.
Yeah.
I just need to roll over his Eye of the Gods table.
Yeah.
Kill the champion, and then I'm done. Then on
Okay.
to Stuart's turn 5.
Okay guys, so just as we're wrapping up on these end turns, it's getting a bit quick now, so we just might as well do one video for both of our turns. So for my turn, all I did really was moved up the salamanders to shoot at the Blood Crushers, caused 1 wound but he saved it. I failed to cast Pan's Impenetrable Pelt onto this guy, and that was it really. These guys charged the fleeing Blood Crusher Lord, and again he fled, and then in Mark's turn he got a rear charge with these guys which killed 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
This guy rallied, these guys didn't, and they continued fleeing.
Yeah.
These guys who beat the skinks in the last round just popped back onto the board edge, and the shrine just moved forward, if I'm correct. Yep, so that's it. So turn 6, and see what we can do.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right, well we did turn 6. I'm trying to Stuart tried to shoot the Chaos Warriors in his turn. Failed, got a 2 on the
yeah, they were over on this board edge,
yeah,
here, and we're out of range.
The Scar Veteran here charged into the Skull Crushers. I think for one turn, I think he failed to damage him for one turn.
Yeah.
So that combat held with the Saurus. Skink Priest tried. Well, I think he failed. No, he succeeded in casting
Pan's impenetrable pelt. That one.
The tongue twister one.
Yeah.
So made him like toughness 8 or something stupid like that. Then in my turn, the Exalted Champion charged back in. The Chaos War Shrine failed to charge on them.
Yep.
The 3 Chaos Warriors also failed to charge.
Yep.
So it came down to this unit here with the Saurus. I directed all my attacks on the Saurus. The killed.
I think it was about 8.
Yeah, about
8 in total in that entire combat.
The Scarvet managed to cause a wound on the Skull Crushers.
Yep.
But obviously with the stomps and everything, I won.
Basically, yeah, it left me with that in the unit,
Yeah.
and I was testing on double ones
Yeah.
on those and the Scarvet.
Yeah. And then these chased down the Scarvet, failed.
Yep.
He chased down the Saurus, caught them.
Got them. Yep.
Wolves are still fleeing.
Mhm.
And the Skink Priest also fled when the Scarvet ran through him.
Yep.
And that ended the game. I think we worked it out. It was.
Well, I had 330 points left on the board.
Yeah, and thanks to the 3 Chaos Warriors there alive, I had something like 1,200 left on the board. I think it was.
Yeah.
So
I just couldn't get rid of them.
Yeah, and a Chaos win, but could have gone so different on so many phases.
Yeah, I think you might see in a couple of videos to come that I need to learn how to use the skink skirmishes properly. I always keep standing and shooting.
Yeah, they seem to die just
when I should just flee with them.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to start using this guy, but upgrading to a Chaos Award.
Yeah.
Because he did amazing.
Definitely. I might try and stick a Old Blood or a Scarvet in that unit there.
Yeah, give it more punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say it was losing the slan.
Yeah.
Again, with most Lizardmen armies, you lose the slan, you're testing on pretty low leadership.
Yeah.
So, okay, so thank you very much for watching our first battle report. And comment, rate, subscribe, all that malarkey. And see you soon.